Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority App Guy, and welcome to the 157th episode of Android Apps Weekly. Let's roll that intro and then get right into those headlines. Android Pay is reportedly coming to Google Chrome sometime soon. The idea is to make shipping on mobile browsers much easier by implementing the service directly into it. Thus, you'll be able to make purchases on the web without doing anything special. This is similar to how Google used to do it, and we're glad to see the feature returning under the umbrella of Android Pay. There is no word yet on when this will show up on Chrome, but we do hope it's soon. Pokemon Go popularity is still surging, although not as much as it was before. That said, the game has passed the 500 million download mark. Along with that, the company released stats that have shown that players have walked 2.85 billion miles, which is just insane. Even in the unlikely event that Pokemon Go tails off by the end of the year, it's definitely nothing to scoff at. This game is doing very well. About the only big news that came from the Apple event this week was that Nintendo was bringing a Mario game to mobile called Super Mario Run. As exciting as that sounds, the game appears to be a side-scrolling infinite runner that doesn't sound all that exciting. However, the good news is that it'll have a single price and it won't be a freemium game, and it'll also be level-based. It is definitely coming to Android, but we don't know when just yet. Speaking of Nintendo, they have officially delayed the releases of their Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing mobile games until early 2017. Nintendo stated that they wanted the Mario game to get fully released before it launched any of their other properties. Many have speculated that the games will be launched in the first quarter of 2017 before the March 31st earnings call, but nothing is set in stone just yet. The latest Humble Bundle is out and you can pick it up right now. It's a fairly decent haul this time around, and you can pick up games like Tomb Raider 1 and 2, Shooting Stars, Space Grunts, Cloud Chasers, and more. You'll be able to get 4 games for paying at least $1 or 6 games if you beat the average. Those who pay more than $5 will get every game in the bundle. These games can retail for up to $34 individually, so it's a great way to get some games for cheap and donate to charity while you do it. Particular is a platform runner where your goal is to break out of prison. Each level will have you running forward, jumping over crevices and guards while avoiding all sorts of obstacles. There is also a decent little soundtrack, and the minimal Unity-based graphics should run on most modern devices, whether they're low-end or flagship. You earn 3 stars per level by beating the time limit, and you'll have power-ups to help you along the way. It's a freemium game, which isn't ideal, but it's a fun little time killer. The official Nick Jr. application was released this last week to mixed reviews. It features the ability to watch a number of shows and videos, including many shows from Nick Jr.'s programming lineup. You'll find an easy-to-use interface that was designed for kids, and there are even some games that you can play. To get full access, you'll have to be a subscriber to Nick Jr.'s network one way or another. Unfortunately, the application has had some responsiveness problems and other release day bugs, so you may want to wait a couple of updates before trying this one out. Lux Constellations is an atmospheric RTS where you must take over all of the planets. It features colorful graphics along with slow, relaxing gameplay that can get rather challenging the longer that you go. You'll get 160 levels, Android TV support, and online multiplayer support through Google Play Game Services. There are also some additional features if you happen to own an Nvidia Shield device, including 4K support. It's a freemium game, but it's actually a pretty good one. Taskbar is a nifty little application that gives you an actual taskbar on your Android device. It operates much like the Start menu on Windows, and you'll be able to quickly browse your applications or add apps to the taskbar for quick launching. Those running Android Nougat will have the bonus option of launching the applications in Windows like on Microsoft Windows. A lot of the functionality is lost on phones, so we do recommend that you try this one out on a tablet. It's a completely free download for now. Lifeline Crisis Line is the latest text-based adventure in the critically acclaimed franchise. In this one, you'll be helping a detective figure out clues in a particularly unique murder scene. It uses a lot of the same mechanics from prior games, and you'll essentially be reading a bunch of text and then making decisions for the character in the story. It's not the most exciting game ever, but it should play on most devices, and it's a fun little game. It's $2.99, and for now, there are no in-app purchases. For even more Android apps and games news, don't forget to check out this week's newsletter, which is linked in the video description below. There you'll find all of the headlines, new releases, deals, and updates that we didn't have time for in this video. If you want, you can sign up for the newsletter by heading over to the written companion, which is also linked in the video description below, and filling out the form over there. You can get even faster updates by checking out the Android Authority app. And that about does it for this one, folks. If you want to keep watching, we have our hands-on of the LG V20 linked up there on the screen and in the video description below. Don't forget to sign up for that newsletter and keep it tuned to Android Authority, because we are your source for all things Android. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day.